Hey, what's up, good people? Today we're going to talk about semen retention. Hey, what's up, good people? It's your boy James Harris, founder of a movement called Mental Heal, which focuses on men's overall wellness, their mental health, physical health, and of course, their emotional health. And I'm also the author of a book called Man Just Express Yourself, which is an interactive planning guide for boys and men to better express themselves. I definitely appreciate all my parents who went out and got this tool for the young sons in their lives. I definitely appreciate it. Salute to my fellow clinicians who got this as a tool in their lobby or using this in session as far as the interventions. I definitely appreciate it. Salute and praises to all my partners who went out and got this tool and processing this over dinner and date night with the man of your life. I definitely appreciate that. And of course, my fellas, I definitely appreciate you for going out, getting this to ensure that you're making the necessary steps to implement within your lifestyle. So if you want a copy of this book, definitely go and get it. Best place or many places is definitely Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Target, Walmart, Amazon, and of course my website. And while you're on my website, be sure to grab a copy of my board game, Cheesy Dates. Yes, Cheesy Dates. So that board game is an interactive way for you and your partner to engage in different dialogue and have different date ideas, being spontaneous and things like that. You can do this with other couples. You can do this with single people, girls' night, boys' night, whatever the case is. It's definitely a fun, interactive way to get those conversations started and going. Make sure you do me a favor and like, share, subscribe to the YouTube page. Definitely appreciate everybody who continue to come through and show love. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe that. So when we talk about semen retention, I know within the last couple of years you hear a lot of people saying they're trying it, whether it's a celebrity or just somebody around the office. But semen retention is definitely not nothing new. It's just more, I guess, spread it out now with people talking about they've tried it. Semen retention means abstaining from ejaculation. So it all depends on where you are within the spectrum of your life. It is a practice intentionally to not ejaculate or avoid ejaculation. To do this, individuals need to learn how to have an orgasm without ejaculating, or just simply sustaining from the sexual activity within itself, you know. So again, it can be hard for some. Some people want to be celibate, or some people still want to engage in a sexual activity but not produce or ejaculate. So sperm or semen retention goes way back into history, of course. So it depends on where you are, however, if you ever heard this. But a lot of people think that it can enhance them physically, spiritually, and you know, center that emotional energy within that male experience. A lot of Tantra Buddhists do this, and different people who practice Hinduism also do this as well. So, if you're curious on how semen retention is done, to practice semen retention, of course, you can either clear again away from sexual, or take the time to learn different techniques to have an orgasm without ejaculating. It sounds weird. It sounds like, how I'm gonna have an orgasm but not ejaculate. You know, some people do it. As it requires a lot of muscle growth, of course, you want to ensure that you got a strong pelvic floor so you can do those Kegel exercises. Yes, men and women can do Kegel exercises, but it's more common to hear that women are doing Kegel exercises. So that's something that you probably have to do with on a daily, just to ensure that you're strengthening the muscles around your area. And again, some people feel that there's so many different benefits from semen retention, so it's up to you. But be advised that it has not been peer reviewed that I know of. I mean, making this video, I've done different research, different articles, and it has not been an article that I've seen that has been peer reviewed or IRB studies. So again, most data has semen retention come from men expressing the benefits that they've received. So you probably heard other men talking about it or celebrities talk about it, but as an overall study, there's no actual research to discuss the benefits of it. So proceed with caution, talk to your doctor, and definitely do that. But some of the benefits that you probably heard it from celebrities or from different people is the mental benefits of semen retention. So some of the vital mental benefits of semen retention, of course, control the anxiety, is beneficial to mental health, as well as having that sperm retention. You know, some people associate that. Increased confidence in the mental benefit was also another one related to semen retention. So it all depends on where you are. Some people expressed they had more self control. Um, a couple people within different articles or different forums said they had enhanced memory. They improved their concentration, with some of the benefits that they received from semen retention. A lot of different people also within forums or on social media or celebrities, they talked about having more energy. Was definitely a benefit. And then of course it was another group of people who said they had spiritual belief. Again, we can trace this back to the Hindus and to the Buddhist people, who practice this on a regular, for years and years at a time. So of course, some of the different spiritual benefits, people express gratitude of being happy, deeper relationship with not only themselves, but of course their partner and different people that they engage with. A greater sense of purpose was also identified as a spiritual belief, a sense of harmony spiritually, not only with yourself. Again, the Hindu people and the Buddhist people often do this, and in addition to yoga and other lifestyle changes. So make sure you are doing all around and not just withholding your semen. Um, it also is people displaying or discussing their physical benefits from semen retention. Growing skin more clearly. They labeled that or associated that with the benefits of semen retention. Increased testosterone. I know a lot of people, specifically men, well, your body produces testosterone naturally, but it reduces over time if you're not as active or if you're not having a positive lifestyle choices. So a way that some men felt that they have increased their testosterone is by semen retention. A lot of men also thought they had more muscle mass based on semen retention. They also thought they increased the quality of their sperm. Semen retention may increase the intensity of an orgasm once you do plan to ejaculate. But again, you can have an orgasm without ejaculating. That's pretty much the purpose, one of the purposes of semen retention. So semen retention helps also with premature ejaculation. So all of these things wrap into one. So you definitely want to ensure that you're doing your research, you knowing your body. Semen retention also probably can be linked to fertility within men. So it all depends on where you are. Again, these studies have not been peer reviewed, so it's just different random men throwing out what they felt was beneficial to them. So you want to ensure that you're doing your due diligence and consulting with a professional in case of emergencies. You definitely want to ensure that you're consulting with your doctor too when you get your physical yearly or biannually. Hopefully you're doing those things. When it comes to how frequently one should ejaculate, there's no set of rules to it. So do what's best for you and your sexual health. At the same time, men can choose to abstain from ejaculating as long as they wish to do so. So it's up to you. It's your body. Definitely ensure that you are creating that safe space and taking care of yourself, though. There is no evidence and studies that say one should release frequently or your body will be forced. So let me say that again. So it is so many different studies saying that you should release, ejaculate or have orgasms frequently. And if you don't do those things as frequently, again, it's no frequency, but frequently as in at least occasionally having some type of ejaculation, your body will have it. Hence a lot of people have wet dreams. So you ejaculate while you're sleeping. Or you have heard men say that they have blue balls, which is a medical term, and it's epididymal or something like that, hypertension. So that's the medical term for blue balls. So it is a real thing. Some men actually have blue balls. Your balls don't turn blue. It's just the backup of the semen within that area. So this is why a lot of individuals have to figure out their body and figure out what's best for them. So it all depends on where you are within that spectrum. Consult with a professional. This was just a video because there's so many different people, whether it's social media or celebrities, talking about semen retention. And I didn't want my fellas to go out there blind and just withholding it or putting ourselves at risk for having a medical issue. So do your self research. Make sure you're doing what you got to do. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. drop me a message, www.mentoheal.com. I'll chat you on the next one.